It's Week 10 of the 2027 season, and we'll be watching the Browns burner at wide receiver. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Browns and the Bengals, next on Madden NFL 25.
Banked by the Ohio River and the city's abundance of hills, we're at Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Thanks for joining us, football fans. I'm Kate Scott, joined in the booth by my partner, Brock Hewitt. And this week, Brock, got one group coming in off a win, another off that well-earned bye. Should make for a really energetic game. I'm wondering if you think one has the advantage of it.
Well, I'd like to know how every single body feels down there, but we don't. My guess is they're all hurting a little bit because once you get past the opener, you're never quite 100%. So I typically will lean with the team coming off a win. You feel good about yourself. You feel good in your preparation. But yeah, that healthy team is usually the better team as well.
Officially beyond the halfway point now, eyes starting to shift to the playoff picture as this Week 10 game gets underway. Good looking return here, and he's got room. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
Running this one left. He's contained at the line for no gain. The play brought to an end by Logan Wilson. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Slot man motioned over. 2nd and 10 now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 44.
You know, with some of these tight ends today, you could put 2 guys, heck, put 3 guys on them, and they still find a way to make those catches. With how they move at their size, they really are the ultimate matchup advantage.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Pushing the pace right away to start the game. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a run play. No problem converting on 4th.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Throwing deep for the end zone. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Taken in by Harris. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. They go play action on 1st. Rolling out to his left. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And it sets up 2nd down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Taking a big shot for the end zone. Big gain downfield. And he will score. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns finish up an excellent opening series. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Right, ready to send this one away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So here are the Bengals now as they get set for their opening drive. They're led out by the legend over in LSU, the former #1 overall pick in 2020, Joe Burrow.
Sure feels like the bye week came at a perfect time for him and his team as well. right smack dab in the middle of the season, giving everybody some time to rest, recharge mentally, and really get yourself energized, Kate, to attack the rest of this regular season, starting with this contest.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11 mighty, 11 MT.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbler when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down. Burrow out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. He's still going at the 30. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
11.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Completed over the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Burrow from the gun. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. Hold on. We've got an injured player here. Let's hope this is nothing serious because that is Joe Burrow who's being helped by the training staff. Shotgun now on 3rd down. Buys time, rolling right. He's running for it. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Has it down close. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there. 2nd chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Mason. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up 3rd and goal.
Where you're getting a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a...
And the catch is made. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals finish off their opening drive. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Has this at the 6. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The Browns and this running back headed back out for a new series. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running it now out of the gun. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Look at Cam Taylor-Britt getting up there to track that one down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
They give it to him again. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Like so many before him, he's brought down by DeForest Buckner. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Blown back gets the handoff. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. They'll run for this. Escapes a defender. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out is going to carry on. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They go play action here. He shovels this one forward. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Dax Hill up for the stop. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Back now, pressure on its way. He's got Harris. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Dax Hill up for the stop. And the Bengals bring it out a 5th DB. They're in the nickel, 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Escapes out to the left. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did. And, of course, his throwaway.
No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Dumped off to his running back. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Ready to go with the 2nd quarter. And it's the Browns with it inside the red zone. They'll run here on 1st down. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Another carry for him. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. They'll throw it. It's tipped away. He's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. Koo able to put it through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Here's a return from the 7. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. Cincinnati headed back out for its 2nd drive now. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Thompson back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. And they just did.
Finds him over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Thompson. Got his target, it's Higgins. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 48. Completed to Davis. And he's tackled for a short gain. And the Browns add an extra defensive back out there. Nickel package, 3rd down. Throwing now, Thompson. Hits him on the in route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. This one taken in by Chase. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Back to throw, here's Thompson. This one's caught. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
McLaughlin, attack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals take a 4-point lead. Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Here's Carter on the return. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The visitors back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. First and 10 now from the 30. Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Like so many before him, he's brought down by DeForest Buckner. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Right again. And this one doesn't go far. Call that a modest improvement. 3 yards that time, but still a 3rd and 7 upcoming. Throwing now from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. T.J. Turner comes up with it. And he takes this one back for the pick six. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with the receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The visitors returning their offense and this running back to the field. They find themselves down 21-10 as they take over. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's a give inside to Wright. And he works through a lane for a gain up to the 30. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. They run again with Wright. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. New set of downs for him at the 38. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He puts some air under a deep throw. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 38 out of the play. And that gives the Browns a first.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. And he was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Pass play on 1st and 10. Chased out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Like so many before him, he's brought down by DeForest Buckner. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Dropping back to throw. Forced out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle. The Browns pushing for a late spark before halftime. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. They're throwing it. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So 2nd down coming up. He'll throw it. This throw is caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Running behind center with Wright. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Browns make it a one-score game before halftime. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. Patterson tacks on the extra point. And the Browns cut the lead down. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Bengals and T. Higgins back in possession here. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. To throw, Thompson. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. So good work to help reset those chains.
We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. First down, ball at the 36. Thompson now. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Here's Thompson. Davis there to grab it. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Now Thompson to throw. Finding Davis. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Able to find Hawkinson. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. The final timeout taken by the Bengals. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. He'll throw it yet again. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. Pass play now. Hawkinson reels it in. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30. Not much time left in the half, so the kicking team out on first down. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. All right, some adjustments in store, no doubt about that. They're headed to the locker room trailing as he kneels to end this first half. We've hit halftime here, and with a push of a button, we say so long to the halftime report and jump right back to the start of the 3rd quarter. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. He fields it from the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Out come the Bengals. It's their ball first, leaving the locker room. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Second down now, 7 to go. Running back sent in motion. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up.
Delay of game.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Second and 12 behind the sticks. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Thompson back to throw. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. 30. A 10. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick six touchdown. You get a pick six. You get a pick six. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick six and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Patterson on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns bring it back to even. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. His return starts at the 5. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick six. Need short memories here as they head back out. Has him on the quick hitter. Still going inside the 35. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's brought down for a loss. Backed up to the 8 here. It's second and goal. Another chance for him. And he's hit at the line of scrimmage. The run outside returns nothing. We're going to get a pause here. Offense taking a timeout. Shotgun now on third down. The throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. On to try the field goal now, Chase McLaughlin. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And they've taken back the lead.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Here's a return from the 7. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. This offense headed out as we get a look at their running back. Ball at the 33 for first down. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 37. It's Dotson on the catch. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's good for a Cleveland first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. A give now from the gun. And it's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
That one's incomplete. Couldn't connect. That one intended for Jahan Dotson. So it'll be third down. Now looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. trying to push this past the marker. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They went for it and got the 4 yards they needed, and that keeps this drive alive. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Trying to throw here out of the gun. That pass caught by Johnson. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Here's the one back on the handoff. And they take him down right along the 30. 2 yards on the pickup. And that gives the Browns a first. Back-to-back carries here. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Here's 2nd and 7. On the move, headed right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover. Wisely throwing it away.
Riley Patterson ready for the field goal try. First field goal was good. His second look from inside of 45 yards. Koo able to put it through. And that will tie things up in the 3rd.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
He stopped on the return at the 27. The Bengals and Skylar Thompson just about ready for their next drive. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Thompson. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. They connect on the deep shot. And they're on.
Does the fucking AI know this is Skylar Thompson and not fucking Joe Burrow? Like, why is he like dropping fucking dimes all over the place?
They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Room to run inside the 20. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 3rd quarter lead. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Back out now comes the Browns offense. And the first half scoring has continued so far in this second half as they try to keep the pace. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Jermaine Pratt with the play defensively. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Looking to the air here. We've got a screen to the running back. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's the Browns football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he finds him enough room to get it up to the 42-yard line. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 42. Able to find Dotson here. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland first down. He's going to throw this one. Finds him over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On first down, they'll run. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out. Setting up a throw. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them. That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
And on 2nd and 7. Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Here's a give straight up the middle. And he's across. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns now trailed by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Right, ready to send this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. And after some momentum was wrestled away by that last touchdown drive, Brock, the pressure is on them to respond here. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Bengals. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense.
Yeah, it just feels like the
you start
AI
to
wants
break
the
their
Bengals to
will,
win. There's nothing I'm
break
going
their
to be able to do, I don't think. I mean, this is just...
Chase on the slant.
I mean, dude, Skylar Thompson just dropping dime after dime after dime, and he's just...
That's an 11-yard
I mean, that's just
pickup, and it gives
ridiculous.
them the first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. Completes this one to Chase. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
So Chase McLaughlin is on in a high-pressure spot. This one from 47 yards away. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. This one from 47 yards away. Tracking for it, and it's good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead. The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. To throw it on first down. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. From midfield now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Browns trail by a field goal. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Trying again following the sack. On the move past the 40. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Markers reset, ball at the 37. He'll look to throw it. He finds Dotson, left side. That one goes for 25 yards. And that gives the Browns a first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here he is to throw. Setting up the screen. And that play is brought to a halt.
Well, how did that happen with 3 fucking blockers there? How did that happen?
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. Still one more in their pocket to use. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Running it now out of the gun. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Here's the timeout as expected. Just 1 second on the clock. A 3-point difference and overtime possibly on the way. One final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. Here's Riley Patterson. A lot riding on this field goal try. Only a 20-yarder here. Well, Brock, 4 quarters, couldn't decide a winner. And now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. So as we go through this coin toss, Brock, I'm sure most of our fans know it, but this is something that can decide the game. If the team who gets it first scores a touchdown, the game is over. But if they only kick a field goal, their opponent gets it with a shot to win or tie. And if we play beyond those 2 possessions, the next score would then win. And hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. This return starts at the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. They couldn't quite get the job done in regulation, but the home crowd rising now to fire them up and help them finish the job right away in OT. They'll run here on first down. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Fires right away, but incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he'll only get this one up to about the 47. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9. Here's Thompson. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. So as they face 4th down, on comes Corey Bajorquez to kick. Back out runs their offense. Their defense got off the field clean, Brock, and now their offense runs on knowing that any points are going to end this game.
Well, you want to look up complimentary football in the football dictionary, this might be the most important time for it. One side of the ball makes a stand, and the other side gets a chance to go win it.
And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 24, it's Dotson on the catch. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Handoff now out of the gun. And they limit this to a minimal gain to around the 34. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Pass play coming here. Dumped off to his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
He lofts it deep left. He's got it inside the 10. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Running it after the penalty. Runs it in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns go up by 6. So the Browns will take this win home with them. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a well-earned win for the Browns as we say so long from Cincinnati.